today I wanted to change things up and talk a little bit about something that's just been on my mind lately. We're going to be looking at excuses and how they're stopping you from reaching your financial goals. Today's might sting a little bit. Hey there and welcome. My name is Craig and I'm a financial coach who is passionate about helping people break the paycheck to paycheck cycle and finally find some peace of mind when it comes to their money. Now, I work with a lot of people on overcoming obstacles and setting financial goals and getting to where they want to be. And there's something that comes up over and over again that I feel like is a killer of progress, and it really ruins what we're doing, and that's excuses. Now, don't get me wrong, I know that we all have a different story, we all have a different journey, but whatever excuses you have for why things aren't happening the way they're happening, they are stopping you from making progress. And there's a few reasons for this. When we give an excuse, when we say, I can't because of X or I can't because of Y, we are giving ourselves permission not to even give it a shot. So by saying, I can't, this is going on, I can't work extra, I can't do anything, I can't change jobs, whatever it is, when we say that, we suddenly give ourselves a reason not to pursue something greater and not to push ourselves forward. We're saying, here's the reason why I am stuck here and why I can't move any faster or any further than where I want to be. All right, so excuses. It works in all areas. So we're talking about maybe you're trying to lose weight. Or for me, I would love to have bigger muscles than what this is. But I can come up with 1,000 excuses of why I don't go to the gym. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's whatever. But it really boils down to I don't want to go maybe. Maybe I don't want to do it. Working out is not necessarily fun for me, so there's probably 100 reasons I can come up with not to do it. So I'm giving myself by saying, I don't have time, I have 2 kids who are really young, and I don't want to be away from them in the evenings working out, or I'm just so tired because I'm up with them, whatever. All of those things are giving me a reason not to try, not to even pursue it. Now, what I want us to do, and here's the light side of it. So if you're looking at debt and you're saying, I can't get out of debt because I don't make enough money, and I don't make enough money, I can't look for another job because this job is all I can get, or I don't have a college degree, or I can't work overtime because I need to be home with my family, or because I'm just so tired, or whatever. All of those are excuses. And again, some of them may be valid, some of them may be actual. So maybe there's health reasons, whatever. But the truth is they all boil down to being excuses. And what I want you to do is I want you to try and look around those. And so we're going to do 2 things with your mindset that's going to help you overcome excuses. Number 1 is if you come up with an excuse, if you're saying something, I can't do this because, then let's think of an alternative. Come up with 2 or 3 different things that you could do. So I can't work overtime because my boss doesn't allow it. Okay? So what can you do to bring in some extra income, right? I can't do whatever because of this. So come up with other alternatives for what you can do. So there's number 1. The other thing I want you to do to change your mindset is realize these are choices. Excuses all boil down to choices. Now, me, again, my arms, if I want to get muscles out the wazoo, whatever, I'm making a choice to go to the gym. Now, if I don't want to, I'm too tired, I'm too busy, whatever, I'd rather be home with my family, that's a choice I'm making. And I can take comfort in that. Maybe I'm happy with the way things are, and I would rather be home with my kids than at the gym. That's a choice I'm making. It's not I don't have time, I can't go. It's I would rather be doing this. Same thing for you. Again, back to the taking a second job or selling some things or whatever it is. I can't take a second job because I have to be home. Well, that's a choice we're making. Sure, you can take a second job. If you're a single parent, you could get a babysitter that maybe is less than what you're getting at work. Now, you may say, well, it's not enough money to make it worth it. That's a choice. And I'm not saying that that's a bad choice Being home with family is an important thing, and there's not a right or wrong answer when it comes to this. So choosing that is okay, but I want you in your mindset to shift it to that, because what that's going to do is it's going to give you less of a victim mentality of I can't do this, I'm stuck, nothing can happen, nothing can change, to I am making a choice and I'm happy about that choice. When you're home with your kids, you are choosing to be there versus at work. Or if you're working that second job, you are choosing to do that to push this journey forward. You get to decide what choice you want to make. Is it worth it to me to push my debt-free date back 3-6 months so that I can be home every evening? Or is it worth it to me to sacrifice a few nights a week to go pick up a second job so that we can get out of debt-free sooner so I can be home more? It's all about those choices. And again, this expands to everything. Now, before I get all those comments, I know everybody is different, so there are health restrictions, things like that come into play. So I know there are valid excuses. I'm not saying your excuse is not valid. I'm saying in your mindset, we need to shift our thinking. So what are alternatives to get around that excuse, if there are any? So health reason, if you can't get a job because of that, what jobs can you get? Is there a job you can get? What other income things can you do around your health restriction? And so what can we do in alternatives? And B, let's look at it as a choice. So if it's something you can choose to do, I am choosing to do this, it's going to make everything a world better. All right, there's my rant on excuses. I don't think I laid it on too hard on you. Let me know what you think. Is this something you agree with? Am I way out of bounds here? What are some brain hacks you're doing to overcome these mental blocks, these walls we're putting in front of ourselves, and what can we do to overcome that? Now, as you know, I'm a financial coach. This is what I do for a living. I absolutely love serving you and helping you overcome these obstacles, helping you turn what you're doing and speeding that progress up even faster. So I would love to meet with you. Book a free 30-minute coaching session. If you feel like your excuses can't be overcome or you're stuck with trying to get around them, book that session. It's a free 30-minute kickstart session. No hidden anything, no strings attached. We'll hop on a video call just like this, you and I, and we'll set up a game plan for you so that we can speed up your journey, whatever you're working on when it comes to money, and get you there faster. All right, guys, I look forward to seeing you in more videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the button below, subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.